All right. 0072, define a foil character.
Is that a little too big? You want it smaller, or do you like that?
No, that's fine.
Yep. Not the numbers. Those aren't numbers.
Define a foil character. A foil, as explained by... Oh, this is the one we just looked at.
Oh, we already looked at this one?
Didn't we? As explained by Encyclopedia Britannica, foil and
Is that the one we only did for 6 minutes, though?
Oh,
before
maybe. Yeah, before
we got interrupted.
Yeah, we got... Okay, that's fine. Let's start over.
And if we make it like halfway through and we're like, oh, we did this, we can just go to the next one.
Yeah, that's right. All right. A foil, as explained by Encyclopedia Britannica, is a character who is presented as a contrast to a second character so as to point to or show to...
You said to keep it as is. That's why I was like,
no,
I don't like that.
Is that what Encyclopedia Britannica
Yes, that's why I was like, ooh, I don't like that. But you were already pretty tired from the work day, and I was like, I don't like that at all. Maybe if we threw it in quotations.
Is a character who is presented as a contrast to a second character so as to point to or show to advantage some aspect.
I know, it sounds like you're having a seizure. Does it not?
I feel like I'm having a seizure right now.
Yeah. But you were like, well, we want it verbatim as, you know.
Well, let's put quotes on it then, because that's horrible.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just going to put these. Okay, they're a little bit. We'll just make them in frame. It's fine.
There you go. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, I don't like that. And you're like, well, we want another.
I mean, you know, yeah, you're going to.
But if I read that from somebody's website, I'd be like, this person doesn't know jack about writing. Why would I, like, stay here?
So, if I click on foil, where does foil take? Is that taking me to that?
No, foil's going to be internal. I'll put Encyclopedia Britannica as a separate link.
And encyclopedia may have to be capitalized.
It probably does.
Is a character who is presented as a contrast to a second character so as to point to or show to advantage some aspect of the second character. Yeah, I'm glad that's in quotes. That, I feel like I didn't have a headache before right now, but I'm trying.
Yeah. That's why I was like, oh, I don't like that. And you were like, no, we want it verbatim. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
I mean, maybe that makes sense in Britain or something. Whatever. A foil character is designed to highlight or contrast specific traits of another character, typically the protagonist. They are present in the story to reveal important information about the character they are reflecting. That's where we stopped. Reflecting.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Reflecting is not... I don't know if that's the word I would use. They're not... I mean, I understand Encyclopedia Britannica kind of says they're contrasting.
Yeah.
Contrast and reflection are not the same... It doesn't mean the same thing.
Right.
I don't know if I would go with highlighting or...
Okay, yeah, I think we did say highlight. They are present in the story to reveal important information about the character they are.
Either highlighting or accentuating or italicizing. I mean, I would do something... They're not reflecting. They're not a reflection of that character.
Let's look up other things for...
Can we throw this on the screen?
Yes, I'm not going to do it yet, though. Okay. This is mean. Mr. Mean. We're gonna put it there, and then we'll come back here. Oh, nope. I'll cut all this out.
Or don't. It's okay to let them see you, you know.
Struggle with technology.
You know. Yeah, seriously, be real.
You're not wrong. So, the first definition is to block or redirect, which I don't think is necessarily poor.
True.
To give back or exhibit something or someone as an image, likeness, or outline.
Okay, all right.
To cause something such as honor or credit to be attributed or associated, used with, on, or upon. To make something manifest or apparent, to show.
You know, we'll call it reflecting. I'm okay with that. I can receive that. Sure. All right. They are present in the story to reveal important information about the character they are reflecting. Do we want to make a connection with reflecting to just...
Yeah, I can just throw that in there. I'm just gonna make a personal note for myself.
The foil character acts like a mirror, and that, that is a good segue into that for reflecting. So, with similar environments and pressures, their responses are where the differences are highlighted the most. These varied reactions make the primary character's values, flaws, and growth easier for the reader to identify. Okay. Foils are especially powerful in system-heavy worlds because they show how the same system produces different results depending on behavior. A strong foil character can help answer questions the readers may have. For example,
would you like to pluralize that, or would you like to keep it as reader? You said readers. I have it as
question
reader.
the reader. Strong. Yeah, reader is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's solid. For example, who would this character be if they made different choices, and what traits do they have that are chosen instead of inherent? What traits do they have that are chosen instead of inherent? Walk me through that one a little bit.
Okay.
So maybe it's late, but
yeah,
my first thought isn't necessarily that wording. So walk me through it.
I think the main point of that is just sort of to convey the nurture versus nature of if two people had the same sort of general identity when they're born, but they take two different paths, what of that is born in them and what of that is made through their environment and the choices they made because of that environment.
So a Zal versus what's his twin?
Adjic.
Is that what we're kind of talking about?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like or Kedron versus Vizo.
Fair.
Same
Okay.
environment when they were
Sure.
younger. With Adjic and Zal, it's a little bit different because they were separated at birth.
Well, that's the point, though.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like Kedron and Vizo are more because they had the same childhood, they grew up together, and they took very different paths in life. One is a career criminal, and the other one is sort of a career criminal, but
a more respected career criminal. Sure.
Mhm.
That's solid. So they're chosen instead of inherent. Okay, all right, that's fun. A foil exists to make something visible. Foil characters work through contrast. If the main character is quiet, the foil might be outspoken. Perhaps the main character is idealistic and the foil is cynical. These contrasts help sharpen the audience's understanding of both characters. So now we have audience as plural. Do we want reader as plural then?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, is that plural? Audiences, that's the audience, but audience is kind of intrinsically plural.
But these contrasts help sharpen the audience understanding of both characters. Doesn't really
No.
well.
But audience, that's actually possessive. So the apostrophe S is possessive, but
we could say
audience...
these contrasts help sharpen the understanding of both characters.
I don't know. I would leave it audience. Audience can be singular. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Foil and theme. The foil character can have a powerful impact on your story and can help visualize the theme through conflict. The foil is a tool that forces the main character to confront the thought that they may be wrong. The foil is a tool that forces the main character to confront the thought that they may be wrong. Explain that sentence to me.
So I think forces may be the incorrect word here, but basically the foil character acts as a tool that can sow the seeds of doubt in the main character's mind that their belief system may be flawed.
I like that. Should we rewrite that?
Yeah, we can rewrite that.
To say what you just said.
Where are we going? Oh my goodness.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So the foil character can be used as a tool to sow the seed of doubt in the main character's mind that their current belief system may be flawed. So the foil character can be used as a tool to sow the seed of doubt in the main character's mind. Does the foil character sow the seed of doubt in the main character's mind as much as the foil character sows the seed of doubt in the audience's mind?
Well, okay, from the perspective of a character arc,
Okay.
there needs to be a moment in time where, and it could be not through the foil character, like it can come from many different avenues, but that the main character needs to have sort of a reassessment of their life in order to either change the path that they're going on or continue the path that they're on.
Okay.
And the foil character can be a tool that
Give me an
accomplishes
example of a
that.
foil character that accomplishes that task and who the main character was
Mhm.
in that.
So I think Ona and Gage are reasonably foils of each other.
Okay. So does Gage directly influence Ona as Ona sees it?
Not
Or
as Ona. Well, that's a good
is
point.
Gage
That's a good
reflecting upon the audience,
point. That's
showing
true.
right?
Yeah, I see. That the foil character almost highlights the fact that the main character's belief system is flawed.
Right? But it
Mm-hmm.
highlights it to the audience, not to the other character.
Mm-hmm.
The other character may not have any insight or
Yeah.
depth into that at all.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. I can rewrite that. Maybe like as the audience sees it.
Or to the audience,
Oh, okay.
comma, to the audience,
Okay. The foil character can be used as
to
a tool to highlight
the fact
the fact that the main character.
highlight to the audience, then maybe
Uh,
a tool to highlight to the audience the fact that the main character's current belief system is flawed or might be flawed.
Maybe from the perspective of the audience. In the perspective of the audience.
Yeah, there you go.
Comma. In
the perspective. And then maybe even accentuate that with so okay. So I have teacher to student, right? I have foil to whom?
Well, because foil characters can be, I would say, primary character. Because a foil character can be for a side character, it can be for the villain. Like, it doesn't have to be like just the protagonist or just the hero.
I understand. So I guess my question is, what is the alternate to a foil?
Another foil, right?
I don't know. I'm asking because I'm unclear.
Because I think it's like foil is like a mutual term.
So you have two foils.
I mean, you have a foil and like the primary character, but if you switched the roles, it'd be the foil and the primary character. So I guess it's just perspective.
As who is the primary character?
Yeah.
You can make the foil character the primary character,
Yeah.
and then the now primary character becomes the foil.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the antecedent to or the antithesis of what you're talking about. So you have the foil and the antithesis.
Yeah.
For a lack of a better word,
Because
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So my point is, if I'm going to refer to these, the focal character and their foil do not necessarily need to be aware of one another.
No.
For this to work, I would probably make a statement of that effect.
How should we word that?
maybe the focus character. I mean, the
Focus
focal character.
Focal character is fine.
And his or her foil. So use it with the foil character and his or her do not necessarily need. To be aware of one another. Or aware of one another's perception, aware of one another's contrast. I mean, at the end of the day, in real life, right? If I have, we always assume we're the protagonist. If I'm the antagonist, and there is a protagonist to my antagonism, we may not know that is our relationship to one another.
Right.
Right. The unbreakable situation, right? Where you've got Mr. Glass versus whatever the main guy, right? They don't know. Mr. Glass maybe, but the other guy doesn't know he has an antagonist, a counterpart. He doesn't know he has a foil.
Yeah.
I mean, is that, or because it's an antagonist, a foil is not the antagonist?
Well, so a foil is not an antagonist, but an antagonist can kind of, like, you don't have to have a foil in the story, and if you use the antagonist to highlight the primary character, you can use some of the same concepts, some of the same principles in highlighting.
But the point is they may not know each other. They might know about each other. They certainly don't know their insights of the other person.
Yeah.
Right? If I'm on the job and I've got whatever, you've got the foreman is my antagonist, and I'm supposedly I'm the protagonist of my own story because that's how we all view it. I don't view that guy as my antagonist.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how he views things. It is the outside third-party observer that sees why I'm the good guy or why I'm the bad guy or whatever. Yeah. Right? So
I put the focal character and his or her foil character do not necessarily need to be aware of their counterpart in order for the foil roll to be effective.
I like that. Okay. Good. So and we can scrap those two. Yep. Scrap those. Yep. The foil character is a living argument for a different answer to the question that the theme is asking. Instead of the theme being a simple idea, it is able to become a debate, to become a debate between characters. Is it a debate between characters, or is it a debate between choices?
Yeah, definitely between choices, for sure. That's definitely a better word.
Because of this, the theme is able to change from notion and into tension. Because of this, the theme is able to change.
Maybe from a notion and into tension?
Yeah. Okay. Or a notion into tension. I don't know if we need to.
Comma into tension? Or just.
Yeah, there you go. Because of this, the theme is able to change from a notion into tension. I like that. Okay. The theme provides a question. The theme provides a question the protagonist thinks they have an answer. I think that's two separate thoughts. The theme provides a question, period, capital T. The protagonist thinks they have an answer. The foil offers a competing answer. See, that's solid. Without a foil, your story might tend to feel one-sided. With a foil, the audience is able to see multiple valid perspectives. Nice. Types of foil relationships. 1. Moral foils. While both characters are equally capable, they differ when it comes to their ethics. Moral. While one character compromises, the other refuses. While one rationalizes, the other resists. While one character compromises, I wouldn't say the other refuses. I would say
maybe
the other stands their ground.
Maybe it stays steadfast.
There you go. While one rationalizes, the other resists.
Maybe persists.
What would be the opposite of
Let's
rationalization?
look. Synonyms. Do you have antonyms on here?
No antonyms. Gotta, yeah, I actually have to look that up.
Perhaps.
Synonyms and similar words.
Maybe that we can put it under. What are we looking at? Resist? Rationalize?
Rationalize, yeah.
Let's see if it's under synonyms and antonyms. Ah, there we go. Is there no antonyms?
Can you open another tab? This is just
Yeah.
ask Mother Google real quick. Let's see what is the opposite of rationalizing? Interesting. How you're
Own
using
up. Fess up, own up. Let's see, word, hippo. Own, admit, acknowledge.
those are all opposite of rationalize. What is this one? Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Atone, repent, recompense, pay, compensate, answer, expiate, redress, requite, apologize, do penance, make amends, make good, make reparation, make up, redeem oneself. The
What?
other redeems.
Read those again.
Atone, repent, recompense, pay, compensate, answer, expiate, redress, requite, apologize, do penance, make amends, make good, make reparation, make up, redeem oneself.
What is the definition for expiate?
To make amends for.
Make amends for
redeem, repay, correct.
I might go with expiate. While one rationalizes, the other expiates.
Would redeem not be a more broad term?
Perhaps, but give me a context. What is one rationalizing while the other is doing the opposite of? Give me a scenario.
So, like, let's say they murder someone in self-defense, or they murder someone. One rationalizes it as self-defense. The other takes the harder path and
Redeems. You can't redeem a murder.
true.
But
I
you
see.
can. But you can. So one rationalizes, the other.
Maybe expunge.
Maybe expunges. One rationalizes, the other.
Let me look. To strike out, obliterate, or mark for deletion. To eliminate from one. Well, expunge probably wasn't the best word for that then.
So here's the thing. All right, one compromises, the other is steadfast. That's very simple.
Yeah.
I have this.
We could just keep it simple though. You know, for this page specifically.
But I think we need to have a second sentence. Both characters are equally capable.
Yeah, but
they
this is
differ.
the second sentence. We can just bump it up.
Of morality. So while both characters are equally capable, they differ when it comes to their ethics. While one character compromises, the other stays steadfast. The main character and the foil show what the story says is right or wrong through the contrast of morality. I'm okay with that, but I do think we should expand it a bit. It's not about compromising or staying steadfast. the reality is of moral foils says, I may have realized I'm wrong.
Yeah.
If I'm wrong, I acknowledge I'm wrong and make amends,
Yeah.
versus I refuse to admit wrongdoing.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, I now rationalize. So I'm not opposed to that.
Yeah. Maybe just hold on, let me see.
Maybe you were right. Maybe persists. One rationalizes, the other.
Let's see. Let's look at persist.
Maybe even one rationalizes, the other repents.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I love that. I like that.
So, because that's really what we're talking about is
Mhm.
I came to the conclusion that I'm
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, admitting wrong and going forward and changing behavior versus continuing that same behavior and just
Saying, no, I was right because.
yeah,
So, okay. So then
I
there's that.
like
Then we can
that.
just drop that gap.
Drop it.
Just scrape that
Oh,
back
oh.
up.
I was like, make it deeper? But
Yeah.
never mind. Okay.
All right, good. Number 2, situational foils. These characters start in similar positions, but eventually grow and change due to circumstances. With the same background and different outcomes, methodological differences are able to be highlighted more clearly. One character is able to gain access and the other is denied. One is able to acquire protection as the other is exposed. Nice, I like that. 3, temperamental foils. Temperamental foils contrast through emotion or psychology. One character is loyal while the other relies on self-preservation. One is able to control themselves and their actions while the other is impulsive. Nice. 4, outcome foils. This foil shows where the protagonist could end up. This could be either a fallen version, a hollow version, a cautionary tale of survival, or even the positive outcome of a fallen main character. This could be either a fallen version, a hollow
Oh,
version.
here. I think we need to just clarify. A fallen version of the protagonist, a hollow version of the protagonist.
Instead of saying of the protagonist, a hollow version of the same, or
Or do you feel like the rest are implied because you've already established as the protagonist?
yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So
So
a
a
hollow
hollow
version.
version of the protagonist, a cautionary tale of survival, or even the positive outcome of a fallen. So the foil would be the positive outcome of the fallen main character.
Or even the positive outcome of a fallen main character. Do we need to clarify that like
Well,
you
yeah, we'll
just
say,
did?
or even show the foil character as a positive outcome of the fallen main character.
Yes,
Okay.
I like that. Number 5, ideological foil. This is where the foil and the protagonist believe different things about the world. Using the foil as an ideological contrast can be a powerful way to highlight the theme of the story. Define a foil character with strength and theme. A foil character can show the reader instead of simply telling them. Rather than saying, is there a reason we do the colon rather than a comma?
No, bad grammar on my end.
All right. If that's the case, then you might want to capitalize P.
Ah, thank you. This is why I have you look these over with me.
Rather than saying power corrupts. And then you might do comma lowercase I. Rather than saying power corrupts, it is better to show how power can be a corrupting force. One character may resist power and suffer because of it, while the other character accepts power and gains comfort. One character may resist power and suffer because of it, while the other character accepts power and gains temporary comfort. Another character may accept power but break under maybe something like may accept power but break under its weight. I know it's kind of implied there, but this is how foil characters can allow the theme to emerge through contrast. The mechanics of a foil. A foil allows for narrative tension without necessarily needing a villain. I like that. A foil is basically a character level counter system. Foil is basically a character level counter system. Just as a system defines behavior and a counter system, there you go, yeah, introduces friction, so can a character and a foil work in concert. So a system defines behavior and a counter system introduces friction. Is a system and a counter system in concert with one another?
I think so. I think that it can be argued that one can't exist without the other. If the primary system fails, the counter system is no longer a counter system. And if the counter system wasn't there, then the primary system would take a different form.
So darkness and light are in concert.
I think so.
I like that.
Like yin and yang, kind of.
Yeah, I like that. The foil's role. There are 3 critical things that a foil completes inside of a story engine. Reveal characters. Number 1, reveal characters. Reveal characters. Is it revealing individual people or is it revealing the character of an individual?
Well, this one says a foil is able to reveal a character's personality faster. So yes.
So reveal characters says
We reveal character.
reveal character.
Okay.
A foil is able to reveal a character's personality faster. The contrast is able to be... It's interesting because you're using character as one definition in the title and character in a separate definition as the explanation of that title.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually works. Solid.
Happy accidents.
Yeah.
That was not on purpose.
The contrast is able to be shown naturally without exposition. Nice. 2, create internal conflict. A well-made, maybe hyphen that, a well-made foil, and is foil, okay, foil is not capitalized, okay. A well-made foil doesn't just create opposition, they challenge the protagonist's worldview. Is it they? Is that plural?
They as in like...
A well-made foil, singular, doesn't just create opposition, it challenges the protagonist's worldview.
Well, because they are
or
a person.
he or she.
He or she. There we go. That's better.
Challenges the protagonist's worldview. Through this challenge, the character is urged to ask questions about his or her own beliefs and actions. And actions. 3, strengthens the theme. The foil is able to ask the story what happens if the quote-unquote right way to live is challenged. It what? Who's it? What is it? Okay, the foil offers an alternative storyline for both the story and reader to ponder. The foil offers an alternative storyline for both the story and reader to ponder. The foil offers an alternative storyline for the reader to ponder. The foil offers an alternative storyline for the story to ponder. Does that sentence make sense?
It does to me, but...
Explain it to me.
Well, I think ultimately the reader is the one pondering it, but I think that maybe instead of story it should be writer.
I agree.
Okay.
Let's do that because the story doesn't ponder. The story is...
It's not alive. It's not living. It can't think.
It can't
in
think.
the traditional sense. Yeah.
The story is not pondering.
Yeah. But I also wasn't sure if we wanted to lean in a little bit to like the living storyline aspect of plot generation.
You know, and I don't disagree with that.
But
but even in that, the story doesn't ponder it.
It's still the writer.
Randomization
Yeah,
is interpreted by the writer
it's true. It's true.
and exposed to the audience in the form of a reader, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I think reader and writer works better there for
the
sure.
foil offers alternative storyline for both the reader and writer to ponder. I like that. The story doesn't ponder it. The story is
Yeah,
simply what it is.
a telling.
It's
Yeah,
a telling.
yeah.
The foil is not simply an opposite, a rival, or a villain. The foil is not simply an opposite, a rival, or a villain. They are a mirror.
The foil is a mirror.
Yeah. Is that too much, the foils?
No, I think it's
Foil is a mirror that shows what the main character could become or refuses to become.
so
When-
emphasis on simply. I'm not saying that they aren't an opposite, a rival, or a villain. They're not simply an opposite, a rival, or a villain. So I could like italicize it if that makes more sense.
yeah, I don't know that we need to emphasize simply.
Well, because you were just like, we're going over this part a lot. And I
I
don't
see.
want to say that the foil is not an opposite or a rival or a villain, because they could be.
Because they are, yeah.
But
they
I
can be.
wanted to say simply, they can be more than just an opposite or just a rival or just a villain.
So maybe the foil is not necessarily simply an opposite, rival, or villain. What do you think?
I think that's kind
Too
of
much?
redundant.
Okay.
I also use necessarily all the time, so I don't
Oh,
want to put it
yeah,
too
too
much.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
The foil is a mirror that shows what the main character could become or refuses to become. I do like that. That's a solid sense. When the characters want the same thing but have different opinions on how to get there, opinions or motivations, maybe.
I think I also should say when two characters
When
want the
two
same
characters want the
thing.
yeah, there you go. When two characters want the same thing but have different opinions or motivations of how to get there. I don't know that I would say you have.
The writer has?
We have, or the story has, or the narrative has.
Maybe a solid foundation for a foil character has begun to grow.
Nice, I like that.
Become.
When two characters want the same thing but have different opinions or motivations of how to get there, a solid foundation for a foil character has begun to grow. I like that. Creating a foil character of your own. 1. Define your main character in one sentence. This should be as simple as you can make it. For example, : that works. Maybe another enter there.
Here or here?
Just right there, yep. And then this is a character who behavior because they believe. That's interesting. This sentence should define the character. This sentence should define. I feel like that's a little jarring. Maybe late. This should be as simple as you can make it. For example,
do we want to just take this out and then just drop to the example sentence?
Yeah, let's do that. A soldier who protects others because he believes strength keeps people safe. This is a character who behavior because they believe. A soldier who protects others because he So here's the thing. This is a character who behavior because they believe is not an example. This should be as simple as you can make it, period. Then drop, for example, between those two.
This goes away. Also, instead of, because I know that, like, I'm aware that behavior and belief in that context is a little bit inaccurate, I could just put like a couple little dashes there instead. Do you think that would work better?
No, I think that's okay.
Okay.
I think
As
having
long
it
as
set
if
up
you
like
think it
this,
makes sense, then it probably
yeah,
does.
I don't think that's
but
a
I know I
stretch.
do some things that make sense to me and don't make sense to you.
Make it.
So.
Maybe this should be as simple as you can make it. A simple formula might look like colon. Okay, now it says this character
okay.
who behavior. Now you might do something that is.
Should we say behaves because they believe? So a soldier who protects others because he believes strength keeps people safe. Would that make a little more sense?
No, I like this
You like
because
that?
this is very formulaic, and that's okay.
Okay.
For example, a soldier protects others because he believes strength keeps people safe. That's good. I like that.
Okay.
Number 2, flip one element. Don't make the foil character completely opposite from the protagonist.
Maybe focal character?
Focal character.
Okay.
Yeah, because it may not be the protagonist.
It may not be.
Only one core axis needs to be changed in order for the foil to be effective. The element you may change.
The element might be.
The element.
The changed element.
The changed element could be. Or.
Yeah.
Yeah. Belief, method, personality, priority. So, lowercase I.
Oh, my bad.
If the main character believes strength is what keeps people safe, the foil character might believe that strength puts people in harm's way. Maybe too much strength. That belief that might believe that strength puts people in harm's way. Both characters care about safety, but both have different methods for how to achieve it. You might even put but have different methods for how to achieve it, comma, even though strength is in both of their priorities, or something like that. Nice. S apostrophe.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay, even though strength is foundational in both characters' belief systems. Nice. 3, the same goal. If the main character and the foil character don't want the same thing, then they are simply different characters. The goal is about tying the foil and the focal characters, or primary character, maybe, motives together to highlight and reflect the competing ideas. If the goal is to protect a city, the protagonist, and we can leave it with protagonist, goal might be to defend it. His or her belief would be that people are worth saving.
Oh, that's not capitalized.
The foil then might believe that the goal is to control it.
The city.
The foil's belief might be that people must be controlled in order to survive. Comma.
Right here?
Yeah. Ditch that space. Other side. People must be controlled. Making the foil's focus the control rather than the safety. The control of the people rather than their safety, maybe.
I don't think we should add that.
Making the foils focus.
Because look, if you go, people are worth saving, the foil believes that people must be controlled in order to survive. Both are worried about saving people or
Yes, but
continuing
here's
their
the thing. The
existence.
foil then might believe that the goal is to control the city, but the foil doesn't believe their goal is to control the city. The foil believes they're trying to save people too.
Well, we can just change that then. Because I think it works better that they both are interested in helping people survive. Whether that's through safety, saving, or otherwise
Okay,
continuing.
sure.
And so I like that, but we can just change this. So the foil also wants to save people, but believe that people must be controlled in order to survive.
Let's do that. Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
Foil then might also believe people the foil's method might be
Right.
that people must be controlled in order to survive, making the foils control. Oh wait, no, then we take that away.
These two characters have the same goal, but their worldviews are different, which generates tension. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that very much segues into that. So.
Okay. I was like, I like this sentence, but if you want to change it, we still can. I mean,
No, that's good. That's solid. Number 4, challenge. In the storyline, the foil character shouldn't just quote unquote be there. They need to challenge the protagonist. Maybe their opposite.
see
There you go. Yep, counterpart. Yep. The foil needs to either question, challenge, or expose a weakness about the main character. The other character. What does the foil believe? They need to challenge their counterpart. The foil needs to either question, challenge, or expose a weakness about the other character. Maybe colon right there on after character. What does the foil believe that makes the focal character uncomfortable? The resulting discomfort is what fuels the story. I feel like there needs to be another question there. What does the foil believe that makes the focal character uncomfortable? Yeah, I don't know if I do focal character on both of them.
Okay.
What's a synonym for counterpart?
Equivalent? Narrative equivalent? Colleague, rival, parallel? Parallel is nice.
Parallel. Let's do parallel. Yeah, I like that. What is the method the foil character uses to challenge the parallel character? Or maybe his or her parallel and get to drop character so we don't have foil character, foil character, foil character, foil character. There you go. The resulting discomfort is what fuels the story. Number 5. Nice. That's solid. Number 5. Decide the change. By the end of the story, you need to decide who changes or who doesn't. Okay. Does the protagonist change? Does the foil? Do they prove each other right or wrong? I just spurred the thought. Do they prove each other right or wrong? Is it possible they are both right or both wrong? comma, and what change, something along the lines of what change does the writer implement to allow the reader to decide, or something. What changes revealed today? Nice, there you go. Good. This decision helps to solidify both the foil and the protagonist's character arc. The foil isn't just a decoration inside the story. They are part of the story's engine. Good. Here's a simple template to help develop both the primary character and the foil character. Main character, goal, belief, method. Foil character, same goal, opposite or altered belief, different method. Questions that can help create a foil character and any other well-rounded character with conflicting views is, what if someone believed the opposite of my main character? Who would be up at this hour? Would this belief, would this belief be justified? Just this question alone can generate.
Just these questions. Those are two.
Yes, there you go.
These questions.
And they're not alone. There you go. Just these questions can generate conflict, dialogue, theme, and character growth. The theme is the question. Foils are the competing answers. The story is how the answer is proven.
Maybe the foil is the competing answer instead of foils or the competing. It's kind of
yes.
clunky.
No, that is all clunky. The foil is the competing answer.
Also, I think we need to put the focal character. Like that. The theme is the question. The focal character is the answer. The foil is the competing answer. The story is how the answer is proven.
Nice. So, what's your call to action on your fifth sentence?
Good question. I thought that was kind of a nice wrap up, but I know it's not a call to action, but
it is a nice wrap up. Go back down to those 4 questions because I think the answer is right here. Theme is the question. Focal character is the answer. Your foil is the competing answer. Story is how the answer is proven. Exclamation. There you go. That's all right.
There we go.
The only, but you have a singular plural. The only way, singular, to determine the answers to these questions are, plural, is to unleash your, the only way.
Oh, is?
Is.
Okay. That's a simple fix.
Yep. The only way to determine the answers to these questions is to unleash your inner author and write. Nice.
Do it, lady. All right. Well, good night, everyone.
Very nice.